Hello guys, welcome back to Through the Smoke, episode number 9.
With Paul Sugden, me,
Athila Roos.
And Shane McBagley.
Exactly.
That's not the normal way to do it.
Sorry. Too much distraction. We are on the road. We've just been to Raasay. We've had a fantastic time. And we had a lovely day that started on Skye. We were in Portree, hit the road, and then had a quick stop at
Bridesvale Falls.
Falls.
Which we didn't know that's what. We were just driving by and there was a pretty epic waterfall, so we stopped. Climbed up on the falls to light a little campfire. Or not campfire, a barbecue. Yeah. And then turned around and I felt very bad for all the tourists who were trying to get pictures of the falls that we were like...
barbecuing all and running around.
and as Athila put it, Shane was webbering.
He was webbering around.
So not barbecuing.
It's a new verb. To weber or not to weber.
Yeah. I almost died in the bog as well.
Yes.
My foot sunk nearly 3 feet straight into the mud.
And your foot is still wet and muddy now.
3 days later. No, 2 days later.
Shane has trench foot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so amazing landscape. Really, anywhere you go around on Skye is just ridiculous how beautiful the place is. Very dramatic, stunning waterfalls, very dramatic mountains. It is a very Lord of the Rings-esque landscape, which then actually, hilariously enough, from there we followed to the little hike to the Old Man of Store.
So just before, I think the other thing to point out is the landscape is so good, it totally destroyed our schedule.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because everywhere we stopped to sightsee, we're like, that's another 15 minutes. I'm like, we've got to go, guys, let's go. No, just...
Yeah, I forgot. We also stopped at that one bridge for like a half hour.
Yes.
Just a bridge and,
This man's the worst.
some foggy blend.
Attila is the worst for it. He's like, right, guys, back in the car, 5 minutes. Then he disappears.
It's too beautiful. You have to enjoy. Live in the moment.
It was well worth all the stops.
It was well worth it. And I may have done some obscene moves as I was coming back from one of the walks, which was not captured on camera. So let's not talk about it. So we carried on to the Old Man of Store, and very poignant, how would you say, theme tune was playing.
Yeah. I mean, given that the landscape looks like the rolling green hills of the Shire at the gates of Mordor, as you're thinking this, suddenly you start hearing some song, and there was a group of American tourists who had their kids on backpacks and a loudspeaker playing the soundtrack to Lord of the Rings, which we thought was, quite a good location and kind of fun. But some other people were walking past on the path complaining about how everywhere they've bumped into these people, they're playing the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. And I hope they didn't turn it off in the pub as well. I could really see that being a vibe.
But as we had just got to the top of Old Man of Store, it was quite funny as we saw them coming up, and they were playing like a theme from like the Shire or something. So
yeah.
Very happy and doodly, and then 2 minutes later, suddenly it starts to play like one of the songs from Mordor, and so,
the Uruk-hai March.
And it felt appropriate with the crazy, beautiful rocks that form the foundation of the Old Man of Store.
If you guys aren't familiar with what Old Man of Store is, and for those who aren't watching this video or listening, it's basically a giant...
Whoa, I hope they're listening.
Yeah.
If you're not listening.
It's like a couple of giant shards of rock coming out that almost look like Sauron's eye from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, really stunning landscape.
You have to go there.
You have to go there.
It's the number one. Everyone we spoke to said you have to go here.
Yeah.
So as tour guides that we are to Scotland now,
Exactly.
Go to Old Man of Store.
Exactly. A lot of people always ask me like, "But you're from Brazil. Like, why are you here? Are you sure? Like, you don't miss the landscape and the weather?" And obviously, it's a given. Brazil has incredible landscape, and yes, warmer, nicer weather than here. But
That's not
this
saying
trip
much.
is a proof of how beautiful this country is, or this piece of land is, this island. There's so many amazing places everywhere you go. You just need to look for it, open your eyes, see how stunning this country is, and see how amazing Scotland is. So yeah, definitely go to Skye, go to the Old Man of Store, and play the Lord of the Rings tune as you go up the mountain. It's pretty fun.
And if you happen to be a content creator walking up the Old Manor store, be aware that when you're filming your video for your story, you may catch yourself breathing extremely heavily.
Yeah, I had to put music over all my videos. It's in the background.
Oh, and also the sign lies at the beginning. So it says 30 minutes this way or 40 minutes this way and it looks like the peak. No, that is halfway.
30 minutes for it to get midway.
Yeah, so when you've got 2 hours to get up and down, and you get to the bit that it says takes half an hour, and you realise you're not even there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gentle mislead.
Well,
We're just out of shape.
that doesn't help.
So we then headed off, went to Sconser, got the ferry across to Isle of Raasay, spotted a couple of dolphins as well on the way, which was
Had a
lovely.
couple of seals. It was
Yeah,
very
Exactly.
nice.
Had the must-have dram of the ferry dram,
Yeah.
which is
Tradition.
that's
Yeah.
right. It's become traditional. Paul's delicious bottle of Bonner.
I can't say it. Don't ask me to say it.
It's a peated Bonner. Is that correct?
No, it's unpeated. No, it is peated.
It is so it's ammonia in Banyu's cask.
That's it. That word.
Delicious stuff. Ah, yeah, that's what he said. Can I say it?
I can't say it.
So it's a Banyu's cask. Really stunning.
Bionis.
It is not that. And got to Raasay. The setup at Raasay is awesome. It's a small island. There is a small population. If you look at a bottle of
Just under 200, isn't it?
yeah, so officially the last count was 161, but unofficially they did a count recently, and there is 198 people on the island. Beautiful place. Everyone there is lovely. It is a little island, but as soon as you get off the ferry and you get onto back to the car, you drive 500 meters and you are at Raasay Distillery. And they also just installed a new. I think it's I think the accommodation is called Nabotang. So
You mean the new huts?
The little huts.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
amazing.
they were. Those are flipping cool. They're like one of those hotels you see on Instagram, like somewhere in Scandinavia, and you're like, oh, man, I wish I was flipping rich. And they are sick. There was an ice plunge. There was a sauna. Just beautifully designed.
Yeah, stunning views of the bay.
Also, there's a bottle of Raasay in the room as well.
Yes, there is. Well, now there's only half because
I think
Shane
it
was
less
there.
than half.
Well, no, because we'll get to this. No, we'll do it now because Shane was done by the time we got back to the room.
Yeah. I didn't even go on the tour.
Because he's an absolute
Legend.
hero, right? He stayed to cook while we went on the cask tasting tour, and most of the tour. He only joined for a little bit.
One of the things I like to do to try and keep the staff sweet is cook them a meal when we go to the distilleries if they're interested. Talisker weren't interested, but Raasay were. And it coincided that one of their staff members was having his leaving due. So actually, most of them showed up. So
Yeah, so there was good 20 plus people there, which is 15% of the island population.
yeah. While these two are getting a lovely distillery tour of this very swish, brand new, stunning ground, I had unpacked a grill and was cooking for 15% of the island population, which was fine. It was a nice, relaxing afternoon. But I have to say, by the time they got back, I was, felt like I had missed out. So all the drivers' drams and stuff that they brought back, I after serving the food to everybody, which we did some smoked pork belly, milk polenta,
Some
What else
greens.
was there? There was some I don't
Some
know,
greens
yeah,
and
some
roasted
kale.
squash.
Yeah, some kale and roasted squash, and then like a little spicy herb oil, and then a toffee banana upside down cake. Yeah, I got those Drivers Drams in me quickly, and I think I maybe tried to catch up a little too quickly and overshot the mark.
We went for a cigar, and by the time we came back, which was probably, 30 minutes?
25.
25 minutes, all the 6 Drivers Drams were gone, had disappeared. Evaporation was quite strong in Shane McBagley's
Yeah.
presence.
I would also like to say this man had some famous last words because he said to me earlier that day, I don't really get drunk anymore. I just get tired. And then couldn't sleep because he was so drunk.
The bed was spinning.
It was a fun night.
It was.
It was a fun night.
But
We-
work.
And then Athila got us up for another one of his early morning starts.
Yes, sorry, back 7
Whoa,
a.m.
whoa. That's your fault.
Why's
Yeah,
that my
Because
fault?
the grill you bought was huge.
Yes.
Oh, that took like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but our experience with repacking the car
Yeah.
with your
That's-
grill always, can take a bit of time. It was good that it was cleaned up, washed up by the rain, so actually it was a little bit easier for us
You
to...
can hear it there.
Exactly. It's me. Yeah, Shane was definitely done. He caught up with Gusto with the drinking session, and he was definitely done at the end of the night.
Also,
So-
gotta say, shout out to Tamdu 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Ellen
heard
definitely.
another whiskey podcaster highly rate it, and I've been curious, never tried it. And the lovely tour guide Ellen produced a bottle to try, and it was very nice.
Yeah, Shane may have disappeared with
Fan.
probably a third of the bottle in half an hour as well.
Yeah.
So
And you definitely, it was one of those moments where I was like, I talked to her and I was like, yeah, sorry about Shane. And she was like, no, it's there to be shared. You could see her going, "Oh." But we did leave a bottle in instead, though.
we did.
you-
I left a healthy amount of the Kilhoman 9-year-old and peated 100% Islay single cask, which is lovely. So let's talk about Raasay.
So, well, right, I've been wanting to go to Raasay for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I have almost all of their releases. I think I'm missing 3 or 4, most of them from this year.
You could build a house of Raasay with
I could.
all the bottles that you have.
I think I've got at least 12.
I think you have more.
Yeah, probably more. There was more because I've drank them. And so I've been super excited to go and see them. If you ever get the chance, they do an online tasting, which they provide you 50 centilitres, I think what it used to be, one of each of their casks. So one of the big things that Raasay does is they have 6 casks, and it's 3 sets of pairs. So they have a peated and unpeated chinkapin, a peated and unpeated red wine cask, and then a peated and unpeated rye cask,
Correct.
which gives them a whole host of things to be able to blend together for their core release, which impacts a lot of flavour and it's a lot of fun. And in the tasting, you get to kind of try a little bit of each, and then they kind of show you what the blend is. And they're great. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's definitely something I would do. It's not very much money either for the amount of liquids you get. It might have changed. It wasn't very much when I did it, but that was when they were starting out. So to come here and see everything and to get almost exactly the same tasting in the casks in the warehouse was phenomenal. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the juice was really nice. I think that the highlight for me was the unpeated chickapin was
See, my favourite was the peated chinkapin.
yeah.
And my favorite, partially because there is a personal connection, was the unpeated Raasay in Chateau Margaux cask. So my daughter's cask. It's really lovely, bright red fruit, gently jammy, soft cake, strawberry jam on top, a little bit of fresh strawberries. Wow. There is a lot. There's a lot more red wine influence in this than quite a lot of red wine casks that I've tried, which is quite fun.
I feel like red wine is always such a a mixed response I get. I'm not the biggest red wine drinker, and I get more of the savoury kind of saltiness coming through. Whereas I find if you really like red wine, maybe you get that and that's what you like about it, but you tend to get a sweeter side to it as well.
I'm finding that there's a fair amount of fresh strawberry jam, but also like as if it's on top of a sponge cake. So there is rather than the biscuity thing, there's more like a cake thing to it.
Okay.
Because biscuity, which would be the malt side of it, tends to be the norm when you taste a lot of whiskey, like shortbread or biscuit rather than cake.
Yeah.
But I guess because of the influence of the red wine, it's making that become more. My daughter's middle name is Margot, because it's also where I proposed to my good lady. I proposed at the steps of Chateau Margaux. So I was very excited when I saw that, and even more excited when I spotted that they have maybe some more casks around the warehouse.
Yeah.
So happy days.
Yeah. And they're really into their wood there. They're so,
Well,
cask. They're into their casks. Yeah.
well,
Because one of the owners used to be a botanist. And so he takes it very seriously, and he's got a lot of fun ideas, and he's doing some stuff that a lot of other people aren't doing. And I think one of the things that these new distilleries have to do is they've got to go the extra mile to compete in the market. And I absolutely think, the stuff they're doing does that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it is. But they do what they do very, very well.
There's quite a bit of an exploration of oak. So they've played with oak from, I think she mentioned, like Hungary, Holland. There's Scottish oak, there's French oak, there is American oak, there's Spanish oak, there's Russian oak. There's quite a lot of different varieties. Colombian as well. So they're not only playing with whatever the liquid that was in the cask, but what type of cask it is actually, what type of oak, which is quite fun. Adds to their multi-dimensional and flavor profile that they already begin with, which is brilliant. Consequently, they get a really complex, very flavorful whiskey, even from a fairly young age, which is, kudos to the team there. Shout out to Helen McKay, who gave us an amazing tour. We met with the new distiller manager, Ross, and we actually, to be honest, we met with quite a few of the distillery team. They were really lovely, incredibly accommodating. It was very personable. Chloe as well, that organized our botties, and we had a lovely night, even though Shane's bed was spinning. Everyone else's was perfectly fine. And we had a fantastic time at Raasay, so thank you to the whole distillery team over there. Shall we talk about best drams and best value drams from this trip?
Yeah.
Best value drams. We drink a lot of amazing stuff, and some of it is a bit more salty on the pricey side. So let's. How about we pick the good value ones?
Well, for me, it's got to be the Raasay Dram. It's about £50 a bottle. Really enjoy it all the time. I push it up on people all the time. I'm a peddler in Raasay. So I have to say that. I think that's great. Nice dram.
Yeah, it is. Lightly peated, lovely, complex. Yeah, it's delicious.
I really liked Raasay and Torvik, but I know that both you guys have chosen those, so I'm going to go with my other favorite dram of this trip, which was the Tamdu 10. A steal at free because the lovely Ellen left it on the bar unattended, and it was delicious.
It was a steal because you stole it.
But it is about you can pick it up for about 40 quid a bottle, which is like crazy cheap for how good it is.
Yeah.
And pick it up fast because they've definitely discontinued it.
Yeah,
so
discontinued, and if you can find for good value, supposedly it's like 40 quid. Do buy.
There's also some websites that have it on for over 100 quid, so make sure you shop around.
Yeah, exactly. My choice has to be Torvik Sound of Slate. I find that it's a dram that has everything. It's salty, it's tropical sweetness, there's a little bit of heat. It's it's quite delicious.
Yeah, it's nice. It's great.
Athila, where could people possibly buy Sound of Sleep?
Well, if they head to holyspirits.uk, they will find divine liquid. They can find themselves having divine liquid intervention. Yeah. And how about we talk about the ultimate dram of this trip? Money is no object. You try the dram, and that is the one.
Favorite from the whole tour. For me, I know you're like such a big Raasay fan, but that mezcal tour was just so fucking good.
Yeah. I was going to choose that one, but there was 3 at Torevig. There were almost all 3 tied. That was probably my first choice. Second was the PX cask.
Yes.
Followed by their Takai. Those 3 were
okay. Well, then
all of them outstanding.
I'll take the Raasay peated Jinkapin because then you can have the mezcal. And it was pretty close to me between those two. So
there is a single cask Stravig PX coming out, or by the time that this is going to be posted, it will be out, and maybe I will have some allocation in the shop. There is an allocation in the shop, so get online if I still have any. Buy yourself a bottle. It's spankingly good.
It was stupid good. It was so nice.
I guess you guys have done the honors of picking both a Torevig and Raasay, which leaves me free to pick another one from this trip right up on the island of Islay, not Skye. When we were at the Artisan at Wishaw, we tried a 2005 Monnier Bonnehaven.
oh yeah,
Really stunning, delicious. There was all these like beef stock richness to it, like salty, savory, deep, rich deliciousness, Moorish, all things delicious. So long live Bunna. Bonnehaven.
tasted like Shane's brisket. It was amazing.
It tasted actually wow.
It tastes like a brisket.
That sounds wrong. How many times have you tasted Shane's brisket?
Like twice. he wouldn't give me any more.
I left you with most of one.
You did. It was well. You know what's really
Calling
annoying?
that one is not quite fair.
You left that whole thing in the pub, and then by the time I got home, it was all gone.
Oh, whose fault is that, though?
Well, it's mine for leaving it unattended, I suppose. But yeah.
Welcome back, guys. We are just wrapping up episode number 9 of Through the Smoke. We are at Raasay Distillery. We just We just finished an amazing tour with Ellen, who took us around the distillery. We had a lovely cask tasting. We've seen the warehouse. We've met a lot of the distillery team, as you can see behind us. Actually, we may have a sauna that we go back to later on, and maybe there is a bottle of Duncana, which is the delicious sherry cask release in our room.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining us Through the Smoke, episode number 9. And cheers, you guys. Cheers, Dan.
Yeah. Cheers,
See
Ben.
you through the smoke.
Thank you.
See